southern New England and over the plain states, with the isolated strong storm elsewhere in the southwest and along the Gulf. We've got severe weather watches to talk about. This one in effect until 9 Central Daylight Time, which is 9 Eastern Standard Time for southern Indiana, which is 10 Eastern Daylight Time for central Kentucky. Either way you look at it, this watch in effect for the next few hours. This one farther east in effect until 7 local time, Virginia, on up into southern Jersey, including Delaware and much of eastern Maryland.
Michigan. Well, today another band of strong and severe thunderstorms are brewing. We're expecting that to develop later today in Nebraska, western Kansas, Colorado, back up through Wyoming. But already they've been sparking up the skyways in areas from Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky, and sweeping on in the mid-Atlantic states. In fact, severe thunderstorm watches remain in effect till 9 p.m. Central Daylight Time or 10 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time in sections of Indiana, Illinois, and sliding across Kentucky. Stay tuned to the Weather Channel for the very latest. While severe thunderstorm watch remains in effect till 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, a large swath of Virginia up through Maryland, Delaware, New Jersey, and southeast PA. Already they've been experiencing some very damaging winds and large and damaging hail in and around the nation's capital area. Latest satellite vantage point detailing how the moisture continues to focus in on Louisiana and Texas, kind of an arch of clouds. When you look at radar in just a minute, you'll be able to see that continuing to build up. And also some moisture working its way from California into the plain states, individual popcorn thunderstorms cropping up. And also they've had some rain, only about 1/10 of an inch in Los Angeles, but that was enough to make it a record for today. 0.10 of an inch? Yeah. The last time they received rain on this date in Los Angeles Civic Center was 114 years ago. So it's a pretty rare event to pick up rain on July 8th, but that's what they did today. Sunshine, Montana, Washington, Oregon, also in the Great Lakes back down to Mississippi and Alabama, and a complex of heavy thunderstorms rumbling in this area, all sparked off by that frontal boundary that continues to trail from the plains of Kansas on up into upstate New York. This is a pretty hot, sticky air mass just waiting for something to kick it up in the atmosphere, and afternoon heating and that frontal boundary seems to be the main impetus. And south of the front, 90s, to the north of it, 70 hours and thunderstorms flaring up in the Texas area, Florida. Look at this complex of thunderstorms racing on through the mid-Atlantic states. We'll take a closer examination, find the rain working its way from Texas, Louisiana, all the way from New Orleans, soggy New Orleans, all the way back to Shreveport, and then kind of angles back in the Lone Star State of Texas. Light rain has been present in Georgia today, cooling them off a few degrees. Not 80s, not 90s, 70s reported across that area with the cloud cover. Let's take a closer examination, see what's going on in other parts of the country, a little bit closer look, and find the showers and thunderstorms still building up in Texas. And again, sort of a horseshoe configuration, working its way from Lafayette to Lufkin, back to around Houston. Earlier today, it was expanding from San Antonio to Lake Charles. So it continues to build and form a big Greek horseshoe out there across Louisiana and Texas. It looks like heavy thunderstorms are rumbling in Indiana and areas of Kentucky from Cincinnati, Richmond area, all the way down to around the Evansville vicinity, from Louisville, Lexington, Hazard, Kentucky to Huntington. They continue to put out some heavy downpours as well as frequent lightning and even some damaging hail. Speaking of heavy downpours, it's been going on also around the Chesapeake Bay area. Heavy downpours have been sliding south of the nation's capital around Lexington Park and Cambridge and moving into extreme southern areas of Delaware. They've been hit hard the last couple of days with strong and severe thunderstorms. Today's episode included gusty winds and large and damaging hail. Here's the overall view one more time. Let's put in the jet stream so we can make our forecast.